welcome back to Trove, and I am so excited, everybody. There has been another patch. It is Tuesday at the time of recording, and there's some really neat things added, and in my vacation time, I actually sort of missed out on, okay, I was checking to see what crafting stations are, just a shadowy station. Interesting. I actually sort of missed out on some like news and stuff like that, so I actually I didn't even have any hints as to what was going to come today, but I read through the patch notes. I'm excited to dive in, and there's some really awesome stuff that I hope we get to see. So we are going to do Candy Barbarian because I do want to be doing some Uber stuff. Trigoth, you talking to me, Trigoth? That's what you're talking. You talking to me? Probably not. Anyways, trade you. I don't. Okay, I might cut this out. We'll see. If this takes a while. I don't know how to use it. Trigoth. What do you want? I got nothing for you. You can have a level 4. Oh, computer restart required. 24 hours. Postpone, I'll do that later. What's that? It's a staff. You may have my level 4 staff. Well, that's a melee weapon for level 10. Have you accepted? I will accept. I got nothing. Whoop. Oh, wait. I don't have anything on me to give you. Want me to find a chest? Oh wait, there's a chest right here, isn't it? No, that's a public chest. Oh wow, he did it though. He did it. Look at that! What a gentleman. Oh. Wow, thanks. You sure? I don't want to give him nothing. You the man. Or, no, I don't know if you're a man or not. So I'm going to say, you're awesome! Do you know me? I'm not sure if I'm getting recognized or not. But that's really cool. 8,000 flux, that's incredible! I'm gonna friend this guy, let's do it. We're not friends already, right? T-I-G-O Tygoth. I don't know you, but I don't mind helping out. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, you still the best. You still the best. I don't know. You're the best. There we go. Ah, yes, feels good. That's awesome. Let me turn off my thingies. I'm not gonna promote myself by telling who I am. Where's the button? I'm trying to press this one. Don't want that. Ah, that's some awesome sword. That's really cool. Wow, well, look at that. That's okay. You want a good reason to purchase this game? That's why people like that. That's what this community is all about. Never seen me before in my life. Just wants to trade. To give me some cool stuff because why not? Okay, so let's get into the patch notes. Sorry, that was a bit of a distraction. Okay, so let's talk about what's obvious real first, just a little stuff. The holidays is over, no more decorations, womp womp. But that's okay, because moving on to more stuff. I was kind of surprised that the actual winter thing wasn't rolled back, so I guess they're making a distinction between holiday and seasonal. I was kind of grouping those together in my head, not that I have a problem with that, I think that's totally fine. I think it actually kind of makes sense to have the game biome, the hub world biome change based on season and not have anything special to it other than the looks until we get to a point where there's a holiday and then have something special related to that. That makes sense to me. I have no problem with that. I'm trying to go here. I'm actually gonna put this thing away. Also, I want to see what kind of ring I have on right now. Level 10, the Lasermancy ring. We are going to be doing some fighting today, so magic find, that's good, but that's magic damage. Do we have a ring for melee damage? I thought we did. Well, I might get that off camera in just a second. So, okay, we gotta move on. I'm behind now. So, several water fixes, Club World fixes, just visual stuff, effects fixes, chat fixes, horse mounts, which are the lower level ones here. They actually move just as fast. So everything is a fast mount now, which makes sense. I mean, it was kind of silly to, I don't know. I didn't think it was a problem before, but I also don't have any problem with that change. I'm so lost right now. Okay. The Uber 3, 4, and 5 worlds were actually made a little harder, which is kind of a bummer for me. I was having trouble with them as it is. What it is encouraging you to do, though, and I don't really have an issue with this, but what it is encouraging you to do, Creeper, oh yeah, is play with friends, so that you have the help, and things are a little easier like that. Where is the hub? Oh, I can check the map. Dirt. So yeah, I just gotta start playing with more friends, right? And yes, no friends. No, it's fine. I got friends. I just made a friend. Gave me an awesome sword. Fantastic. And so yeah. So anyways, I just completely. Oh, it's just I don't even. What am I doing here? Gotta go to the Club World. The other changes that were made. Okay, so Snowfest is over, right. Recipes changed for the better. Do I have any jumps? I don't. Good to know. Let's go into U... Oh, we just got this new sword. Let's go to U3. We'll see how this goes. I kind of expect us to have a little difficulty here. I'm looking for a specific... No, I'm not looking for a specific biome, I don't think. Yes. So, the recipes have changed, whereas before it used to be that you could, inside of, wait, biome-specific recipes now drop from recipe layers. I thought that was always true. I guess not. Are you sure that's not true? Okay, well, I guess apparently in recipe thing is now the recipe you get is going to be biome specific based on the layer. I thought that was always true. Maybe I had just had that happen to me by coincidence because that's just how it worked out. But also pinatas, and this is nice. Will now always unlock a recipe you don't already have unlocked. So yeah, there's a reason why that's really nice to me, and that's because I hate getting recipes that I don't even think you should be able to get recipes that you can't use. I mean, it has some in in that you could sell it to somebody, but oh my god, look at the knockback on this thing. That's crazy. It's like so much knockback I'm getting a rubber banding issue. That's really cool. And it did more damage than my other weapon, too. So yeah, you could trade it. I see the value in that. I do. As someone who doesn't do a lot of that trading and community stuff, just because I don't think I've been playing the game. Well, I mean, I've been playing the game for a long time. I just don't think that I've logged enough hours to really accumulate like a want to purchase from people. Same thing can be said for oh yeah, see, I knew this was going to be difficult. I was trying to pop my 2 ability, but I think I was out of energy. The reason why that particular, let's go down this, I want it to be easy for this, so let's go down a level. So the reason why I did that particular dungeon right there is because they actually did have a patch for that dungeon where the let's just go like this way, I guess. they no longer, thank God, will spawn the, what are they called? They're called airship layers. We no longer spawn assault quests, which is the danger at this location thing, which is so nice because they were not spawning on that little airship. I was literally just yesterday having trouble with that. Okay, so I think this is a recipe dealio. That is a present that looks like a shadow thing. Very cool, let's do it. I didn't think the presents were still going to be out because the holiday thing is over, but let's do it anyways. And so that is all the changes that were made. I don't know if I finished explaining the recipe thing, pinatas. Right, I almost don't think, you can understand trading them, but I almost don't think that that's worth it. I know I have never participated in trading, purely because I don't see it, I just haven't spent the time to do it. It hasn't really interested me. And if you weren't going to trade for them, then like, why would you ever need, what you're going to do, you can't boil it down to flux. I almost feel like there should be a rarity, and there might already be a rarity on recipes, and just boil it down to flux. Add that ability. Or random chance, you know, like throw it in some other kind of machine to get a random chance of, you might get one shapestone, or you might get, which is better? Oh, this one's better. Okay. So you might get, like, you know, shapestone, or you might, on a very, very rare chance, like one shapestone, right? And then on a very, very rare chance, you would get another recipe, or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, the big one, drumroll, is something I did not even know was on the horizon. This might be it here, in fact. And I'm really eagerly looking for it. I'm kind of stalling talking about it because I'd love to find it first. Is the Shadow Dungeon. What? What's Shadow Dungeon? Shadow Dungeon, I have no idea what it is. But it spawns instead of the Shadow Arena. So I think this is a Shadow Arena here. Viking. Wait, no. Is this just a Viking thing? I thought this was Shadow Lock, Shadow Key, Shadow Arena. Yeah, no, not that. Close, but basically now some of these portals, I don't know what the structure looks like, which is why I was kind of holding off, because I wanted to know what the structure looked like first, but some of these structures are going to bring you to a Shadow Dungeon. So, what's that? I don't know. I don't know. But it's probably pretty hard. This is the first pass. This is our first pass. This is a note from the developers here. This is our first pass at this experience, so please give us feedback. And they are not open to community creation yet, but they will be once they're happy with the feedback. So that's why we're playing Candy Barbarian. That's why we're in a U world, an Uber world, as they're actually called. Because we basically need to be in an Uber world to get these portals to spawn, and I'm very eager to play it and to get my opinion out there for the community, developers, and the like opinion, as you know, that kind of thing, to get it out there. So you know, this feels good to me though. I have, again, no idea what it was. I kind of missed the key about it. I think that's just a dungeon. I've played that dungeon before, so that's just a dungeon. So is that. But, so, you know, I've talked before about repetitiveness and about how basically it's all similar sort of things, and that the build, you know, in other games like this, you would have your building in some way be the end game, right? Enough resources to build, and that's true in this game, but that I didn't find the building as engaging. Well, if this is a completely new style of combat in some way, that could be really sweet, because that could open up more things to do, right? Because when you think about games that you're supposed to log infinite numbers of hours on, like Trove and Minecraft and Cube World, and you know, those just happen to all be voxel games, but sandbox games is really what it comes down to. The real key isn't necessarily to have an infinite number of things to do. It's to have enough things to do and have them stay entertaining for enough time. Isn't that a little weird, huh? They just fixed water rendering stuff, so I would expect some issues like this. Is that water right there? That is water. There's a little bug there, something like that. Weird. Not a big deal. So I'm skipping these things here because I just want to see if I can get us to find one of these shadow things. No idea what they look like. No idea. So in a second here I'm going to cut until I find one. But the just to finish my thought, the shadow dungeon that they're adding here, you know, this is a whole nother thing. So, and you know, storing up resources to get shadow keys to go to the shadow arena, that's one thing. When you do that with some friends, right, because you generally do those with people, I don't think I've ever heard of anyone successfully soloing one, you get some awesome loot. That's basically where you get, currently, as far as I know, that's the only way to get the top-notch loot. But then there's mining, ring crafting, resource gathering, that sort of a thing, which is a whole nother thing to do, and that's pretty engaging. Because you got to explore these worlds and go to the caves, and it's not the most thrilling thing, but it's fun. It's fun to do for a while, I think. And then, you know, then you have building, which I said is a little flawed, but I also don't have any suggestions on how to improve it right now, so I can't really, I'm not going to harp on that because that's not fair of me. I do want something to be done about it, but I couldn't tell you what. I'm constantly thinking about that to maybe give a suggestion here or there, but I can't think of anything. So, anyways, so there's the building, though, and then there's like normal adventuring and leveling and stuff like that, and oh boy, it's a dead end. Watch there actually be one down that dead end, but I'm afraid that if there's not, I'm gonna have to do a lot of backtracking, so I'm just gonna skip the whole thing. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I was saying about, yeah. So, anyways, you know, if there's enough things to do, and if each one of them are different enough that it feels nice doing it, you know, there is this whole fishing thing on the horizon, which I believe is confirmed because of all of the items that are in the styles list. We just got wings. We don't know how you're going to attain wings, if they're just going to be another enemy drop. Right, there's enough classes that you spend a lot of time leveling them all. So I really think that they're approaching a critical point in content with just a little bit more of a push and a little bit more of a focus on being different from the content they have now, where you will have a game where I will not find things repetitive anymore, which is really nice to see. That's I think I wasn't alone in voicing concerns about that, and it's getting addressed from what I can tell. So yay, happy day. Really happy to see that. Okay, so I'm gonna cut here, and I will get back to you guys when I find one of these. I might have to up the world to increase the chance of finding one. I don't know if that's how that works. I don't know, but I really do want to find one. So I know that means that this is gonna be a video that runs a little long, but you know, I think I had some important things to say before this. You might disagree. I'm sure I'll hear about it in the comments. But yeah, so I'll be right back with you guys. All right, everybody, I'm back. So I did a lot of research and I did a lot of exploring, and this is probably the fourth Shadow Arena structure portal spawner that I found, and my big question is, how do you get into these? Now, I know that there's an invitation system just like the Shadow Arena, so a lot of the videos that I watched, and I actually only saw two, one of them was a fan-made like I'm doing, Let's Play style video, and the person was most likely invited or did not record finding this structure. So I don't know if you get into it through these structures or not. The other video I saw was actually the devs a highlight they did of a Twitch live stream where they showed the insides of the structure. So I do know what it looks like, and I can talk about it, and I do know what it is. But I don't know how to actually get into one. I'm reading the patch notes again, and it strikes me that it says that it has a chance to spawn. And so what I think that might mean is that when you use a shadow key here, you might get brought to one or the other. It doesn't specify that in the tooltip. They probably just haven't updated that, if I'm correct about that. It would be nice, in my personal opinion, to know beforehand, especially when the Shadow Dungeon is so new that a lot of people are going to want to be trying that over the Shadow Arena. But obviously people are going to take their preference, one or the other. Also, they might have different loot or something like that. One might have more loot, the other one might be easier, who knows. And either way, you just kind of want, one might be better for big groups, one might be better for small groups, who knows. You just kind of want to know. In my opinion, maybe part of the mystery, the devs like that idea. I think that would be a mistake, but then again, I'm not a dev. That's just my gut feeling. They've probably put a lot more thought into it than I have. But I'm going to go ahead and, this is, I have a key. There's, I'm going to go ahead and use this sucker here. This is a level 1 because I'm probably going to be soloing it. I might invite some friends, but yeah, it's a Shadow Arena. I'm kind of curious if I could solo it or not. I have a strong feeling that that's a no. What are we looking at friends? No one here. I mean, these two players are definitely way past it, and Tigoth is a little under, although he did give us that sword. So maybe he's, I don't know how he got his hands on such a high level sword. But anyways, if he's only mastery level 8, I suppose that could just be 8 mastery levels of leveling one class all the way up. So I could invite people, but I do kind of want to experiment just to see with this Candy Barbarian at rank 15 how feasible is the easiest Shadow Arena to solo. Again, I'm guessing we're going to die very quickly, but that's okay because we're out of time for this episode. While we do it, I'm going to explain what exactly the Shadow Dungeon is. So the Shadow Dungeon is basically, and I'm dead. I'm so dead. It is basically a even bigger version of the actual dungeons. So if you guys remember, you know how they have the 3-star boss and then 1 or 2 or you know some amount of smaller other bosses to clear it, and you find those in the adventure worlds. It's exactly like that, but with a twist, and that twist is that you have to beat the mini bosses to proceed through various rooms. So I gotta take out this ranged guy like now. Oh gosh, really burning through the flasks already. I need to drop an ice cream cone instead of using these flasks. Oh great, all this knockback on a guy with ranged abilities, that's making it harder for me. This is like really hard. And I don't know if you guys can see that. CC Cleaner would like an update. CC Cleaner, that's not what it is. It's C Cleaner, rather. Ah, right on spikes. So that's kind of cool. The actual structure of the first one looks really cool as well. Whoever designed it did a good job. Like I said, it's going to be open to community builds eventually. So, honest opinion here. Oh boy. Let's actually run until our Uber's back up. My honest opinion of it is that they did not nail the variety. I haven't played it, but I did watch it get played twice. That's my humble opinion. Whoa! Check out the knockback, huh? Is that it is more or less what we already have. it's harder, and it's probably going to take longer, and it does require the group work. You can't solo it, really. You're going to get better loot. All that's well and good, but, I mean, I don't know. You guys might have to see exactly what it is. I don't think that the wall really gives us enough variety. But this is another situation where I'm happy with it still. Definitely happy. Don't think I'm hating on it. I think, you know, I sort of I wanted to get wowed, and I'm not wowed, but that doesn't mean that this isn't a good addition and that it shouldn't have happened. And also, to be honest, I have, again, in a situation where I have nothing to offer them in terms of why didn't they XYZ? Why didn't they build in a ABC? Nothing. I don't know. You know, they still got a wonderful game and everything like that. So, you know, that's kind of that. I'm actually surprised it's going as well as it is. I wonder if I'm getting anything for completing a wave. Oh, another one of these jerks. So, you know, look forward to it. I will show a video. I'm really upset that I couldn't get one, but and if you do happen to know how you initially get into one, let me know. I'm pretty confident that you, initially get into one via the same portal that we used here. It was just a chance when I used that key, which is it going to bring you to. And it brought us to the old one. So, you know, 50-50 chance is what it probably comes down to. And, oh gosh, these guys are known for their knockback, I believe. I'd like a little bit of a regen first. Well, I'm going to use the thing anyways. Let's see if I can just interrupt one. And I missed. Oh god, it's spawning bees. I hate the bee spawning ones. Okay, at least we can take on one at a time. That might actually be a bad idea with Candy Barbarian. It's half as many drops. Well, we might be able to pull this off. Oh, now they're both involved. It's party. Keep him back on that pad with the knockback. Whoa! Oh, I should not have used that potion. That was a waste. So this is going better than I thought. So maybe, you know, level 20s could easily take these on, I bet. No problem. So that's cool. Don't need to rely on any friends. I always like that as an option, just in case you don't feel like typing out communication and stuff. Let's drop a ice cream cone on this jerk, because we're running a little low on flasks. Where'd he go? Oh, up in the sky. So yeah, I wish I could show you more of the dungeon. That's a bit of a bummer, but I'm sure that the lovely people over at Trove HQ will have one. I'm excited to see what he has to say, because he's had some nice insights on other mechanics. Here, let's wait for this ice cream cone to charge up. And other blogs I just found is Trove DB, which is a database of stuff. There were some guides on there. I didn't really check them out in terms of quality, but there's what is more important is a list of items put out in a really nice way, formatted really nicely and everything with that kind of thing. So yeah, we'll see what is in store for that in the future. But fishing is another thing. Bows are another thing. I mean, they're still. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. So close. So close. We're waiting for next wave. No, we all died. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say. Oh, you can start over. Did not know that. I won't though. I'm gonna call this here. I wish I could have shown it to you. I will show it to you in the future. I guess one more thing that I could note, let's see if I can reproduce this, is that there's a bit of an issue with the bounds of the hub. That's not breakable, even though it should be. This wall is fine. I think the other walls are fine. But this one is off by one entire row here. It's off. Small thing. But it's good to be back into the swing of things, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for the long episode. If you made it through all the way, that's impressive. I will see you all tomorrow. Eddie out.